Welcome back, and thanks for joining me. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and today I'm going to read to you from The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady by Edith Holden for the month of August. I'm really thrilled with this page with the thistles and the bees in one picture. This month received its present name from the Emperor Augustus, who was selected not as being his natural month, but because in it his greatest good fortune happened to him. As July contained 31 days and August only 30, it was thought necessary to add another day to the latter month in order that Augustus might not be in any respect inferior to Julius. August 24th, St. Bartholomew. Mottos. All the tears St. Swithin can cry, St. Bartholomew's mantle wipes them dry. St. Bartholomew, August 24th, brings the cold dew. If the 24th of August be fair and clear, then hope for a prosperous autumn that year. Fairest of months, ripe summer's queen, the heyday of the year, with robes that gleam with sunny sheen, sweet August doth appear. R. Canby Miller. The moorcock springs on whirring wings among the blooming heather. Come, let us stray our gladsome way and view the charms of nature. The rustling corn, the fruited thorn, and every happy creature. Burns. There is no breeze upon the fern, no ripple on the lake. Upon her eyrie nods the ern. The deer has sought the brake. The small birds will not sing aloud. The springing trout lies still. So darkly looms yon thundercloud that swathes as with a purple shroud Ben Ledis distant hill. Scott. Lots of pretty flowers. August 25th. Cycled through Strathair and Lochernhead to St. Fillan's at the head of Loch Earn. Haymaking going on in all the valleys, many of which were flooded with the continuous rains. The berries on trees and bush are beginning to make themselves conspicuous, notably the rowans, wild raspberries, which are very plentiful in the highlands, and the hips of a species of wild rose, which has very large crimson fruit. I gathered the first blackberries at St. Fillan's. The road along the north side of Loch Earn is very fine. It runs for 6 miles close to the edge of the loch, with the water lapping up on the one side and steep woods stretching up the hillside on the other. There were many fine trees bordering the road. I saw the finest larches here I have ever seen. 28th. As I was walking across the fields to the cattle today, a snipe flew up from the grass at my feet. Soon after, I saw a curlew alight in the field. There were a number of starlings running round about the cattle as they were feeding, following the animals all across the field. They seemed to be picking up the insects disturbed by the animals in browsing. There has been almost continuous rain in Scotland this month, although in England it has been one of the sunniest months on record. August. She lived where the mountains go down to the sea, and river and tide confer. Golden Rowan of Menolowen was the name they gave to her. She had the soul no circumstance can hurry or defer. Golden Rowan of Menolowen, now how time stood still for her. Her playmates for their lovers grew, but that shy wanderer, Golden Rowan of Menolowen, knew love was not for her. Hers was the love of wilding things, to hear a squirrel chirr. In the Golden Rowan of Menolowen was joy enough for her. She sleeps on the hill with the lonely sun, where in the days that were, the Golden Rowan of Menolowen so often shadowed her. The scarlet fruit will come to fill, the scarlet spray to stir, the Golden Rowan of Menolowen, and wake no dream for her. Only the wind is over her grave for mourner and comforter, and Golden Rowan of Menolowen is all we know of her. Bliss Carmen. And we'll stop it there until next month. Thank you very much for joining me. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, but most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.